Sunday morning, drinking my coffee. How can you do model railroading without coffee? Pull my big boy pants up and get to work, right? So I'm gonna kind of show you the walkthrough on how I do ground cover. This part needs to have some life coming into it, other than just looking at a black plywood base. Although the black plywood base for a layout looks pretty good. What I like to do is lay dirt first. Yes, real dirt that I get out my yard. I use ant pile dirt. Like if you see an ant pile that's dead, it has the right consistency, so you don't have to really sift through it. In these big chunks and just kind of doing that with it breaks it right down. So you get realism to your layout, and it looks great also. Now the next stage, what I have to do to lay this ant pile dirt on is I have to first off lay my glue where I need to cover. So I'm gonna be working in this area here up to this ballast, around and to the side, and in here also. So I already kind of put some and forgot to put my glue, so let's tighten this up real quick. So I got my brush. This is a makeup brush that my wife does not want anymore. What we're gonna do is brush this dirt I've already put out the way so I can lay some glue, because I forgot and I was too much in a hurry, right? There we go. For this you can use Elmer's white glue. You can use extra strength, as long as it's white glue or any kind of school glue. I would say cheap glue would work also, but this is a 50-50 mix I'm using on it right here, so it allows things to go further. There we go. So to spread this out, I'm just going to use a harder bristle brush. It's a little heavier in spots, it doesn't matter. Next we're going to be grabbing our dirt, kind of breaking it up with our hands and just sprinkling it right in. I'm going to use the same brush here, just kind of take some of that glue off with a paper towel, kind of dry the brush up a little bit, and try to spread this out a little bit better against this building. So I'm gonna kind of level this out, and I'm gonna lightly use my makeup brush because I don't want to dig down into the glue and mess my makeup brush up. So I'm gonna lightly dig down and just kind of put it right on top to level things out and brush off the big chunks. If you get a little glue on it, wash this off because you do not want this to dry on your makeup brush, okay? Now I'm gonna go into my ties here and clean off my track ties. And then, okay, we're almost done with this part. Okay, so of course we gotta bring this out to this ballast and all in this area to get this done. So let's really get this covered. Okay, so we're pretty much done with the dirt part here. It looks actually good. Okay, we're up to the, well, let me pull some more into that ballast. I'll just fix this ballast here with different patches of grass. So I'm not worried about the ballast being not uniform at this point. So let me straighten up the outside of this ballast because I'm about to glue all this down. All right, let's put a little bit of ballast from this point in here and lock this in. For this, I'll be using fine ballast, and I'm going to open up the full open mouth here and put some in. Not a lot, just enough. I'll show you the way I like to do things. Trying to get it right down the middle of this track is important. And as you know, I like to use fine ballast because it's actually prototypical to a piece of limestone, right? Or ballast on the real railroads. So I'm gonna take my finger because it's extra in the middle, just push it. Okay, do it again. Do it again. I'll keep doing this. Now every time I do this, it forms the ballast on the outside. As you can see, pretty neat. So here I'm just going to start tapping on the rails. Trying to settle it. Okay. Now we need to start dressing it up with our brush. And what it's doing is hitting the outside of the tracks also. And it's throwing that ballast where it needs to go. So again, start with the middle of the track and let it naturally fall on the outside. Here I'm using simple dish detergent and water, and I'm going to slowly drip it into the middle of the track. Alcohol probably works better, but I don't feel like going to the store, and so I'm gonna use this. So this is 50-50 water glue mixed in here, and I'm gonna start spraying against the building and coming back. Locking that dirt in. I'm gonna get close to the rails because I don't want to mess my ballast up. Because when you spray, well, actually, I'm just gonna put some 50-50 glue into the ballast because when I spray, I don't want it to spread everything out. So let's go ahead and just put some down the middle, a little bit on the outside. Some here also. There it is. That part is done. Let's finish spraying this dirt down. As you can see, when I spray the dirt on the dry dirt, it's wanting to beat up. So let's fix that. Let's get our water retention again. Let's get into these tracks. That's a wrap. Once you wet ballast, that's your ass. You can't move it like you want to move it. Going to use alcohol next time. Only because of this issue with ballast. This one didn't do so bad. It was this one. I didn't take my time, as you've seen, and I just poured it. And I'm paying for it. Put a little bit more ballast before I do this, all the way to this corner here. Let's go ahead and finish this up here. Oh. Okay, that should be enough. The minute it hit that ballast hit that wet track, it screwed it up. Damn. Okay. You cannot spread wet ballast. It does not work, guys. Remember that. Probably could fix this when it fully dries better. Let me call it good with that because I could sit here all day and play with this. Let's glue this ballast down. Alrighty guys, so how you do the basics of ground cover. Again, alcohol, the right applicators, and don't put stuff on top of wet things, okay? And try to fix it. It doesn't work out. You can't work with mud, you can't work with wet ballast. So get it right, slowly go in and glue things. Put your retention down and then glue things in. As you've seen, this video is a good representative of that. I know better than this. So yeah, me getting ahead of myself is not good. So lesson learned. Of course, I can fix this when it dries, no big deal. I can pamper it up here and there. So hope this has helped you guys. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.